We've upgraded massively. New walls, new idiots, new farms, new beds, new defences. And all it's taken is time. Lots and lots and lots of time. We've also had a lot of ammunition and food shortages during that time, leading to lots and lots and lots of deaths. So that's been fun. And what lessons have I learned from all of this, you may ask? Well, absolutely nothing. Let's continue the tradition of ignoring such troubles, and instead, let's look into doing a bit of science. Because so much time has now passed in the colony, we pretty much have a nice stockpile of all of the items that we're going to require for most of these science upgrades here. The main thing that we're lacking at the moment is colony points, but we can very easily and very quickly rectify that, mostly thanks to a nice stockpile of gold jewellery that we have. So let's unlock the dyeing research, which will give us access to colours, I suppose, as well as lanterns to brighten up the place. Not a clue what recursive self-improvement means, but we'll go for it, as well as the glass blower. And finally, the science chest, which is necessary to unlock more advanced technologies. This will increase our monster threat level by another 50, but we'll complete it anyway. Or we would if we had some wrought iron, which we do now, so let's complete that, and that has increased our threat level up to over 450. So before it becomes much darker, let's maybe remove a few of these lockboxes. A threat level of 350 is a lot more manageable, and we will settle in for another night with another horde. We have access to a lot of these new buildings then, which we can craft here within the job block crafter. In fact, let's put them onto highest priority. We will need some wrought iron and leather for some of them, alongside some plants by the looks of it. Those are wisteria flowers, which we use to make the alchemist table. I believe in order to grow wisteria, we will need to find some saplings of the stuff from a heath. The one across the way we didn't find too much from last time, but we do have another one just across here, just under 700 meters away. As per usual, I was wrong about that. We actually buy them here from the merchant, but we do need the heath plants and fertile soil in order to plant them onto, so let's find a space around here to start doing so. And there is a very nice wisteria plant. Let's then place down a harvester block beside it, but we will need a spare idiot to actually become our farmer, which I think maybe one of the few miners that we have could potentially become that for us. So this chap should now do something with this, or just stand very pretty beside it. He's probably just going to stand beside that. I really don't know how it works. Also, not really sure why we did any of that. Oh no, yes I do remember why. We were just killing time for these other idiots making up these new job blocks. We will place down the chest maker's workbench here, and let's get a chap into it. This guy will make us up a normal chest, which we can then upgrade into a science chest with a few more ingots. That is the science chest now crafted for us, but I cannot place it down, so this is an item that our idiots will just simply use. And I'm not exactly sure what they're going to use it for. It is just another material actually, so we will need some of these in order to unlock some future researches. Okay, that is good to know, and I will probably just pick this up and relocate it here within the woody stuff area, and we will get them crafting those chests within this very confined area here. I think this is the alchemist now up here as well, the alchemist table at least, and this is going to create some poison darts from wisteria flowers. We have purchased a few more wisteria plants, and the harvester will eventually get us out some of those flowers, which we can then use to start making some poison guards, which will just be an additional little help that we can add to our overall defences. We've also placed down the new glass blowers, and they are creating pieces of glass for us, but will require silica sand, potash and charcoal. I have seen a few deserty areas around, so I assume that is where we get the sand from. Not a clue what potash is or why we have some of it. The new composter build makes that for us, just using some spare temperate leaves. Cool, so all we need to find now is some silica sand. And I don't suppose any of this will be silica sand. No, that wasn't, but this certainly is. I get the feeling that we're going to require yet another outpost. Another outpost which I'm most likely going to neglect, but so be it. And at least for the next little while, that will be silica sand sorted for us. At least until it becomes night. I believe the next major breakthrough we should go for is to unlock steel, lead and mineral oil. This will require some books of knowledge, science chests and colony points to get that, with the chests being the things holding us up here at the moment. Our wisteria farmer is finally doing a good job here and harvesting some of the flowers for us. So our crafters have been hard at work creating some poison guards for us, which I've set a few of them up here at the beginning of our defences, and they should poison these idiots coming in. Or maybe not. These zombies are certainly coming in not poisoned, unless you've just simply run out of darts. No, they have plenty of darts, and I think they are maybe only targeting the stronger variants of zombies at the moment, which would be quite clever if that is what they are doing. Let's not use the ammo on the lower tiered ones, let's use it on the higher tiered ones so that they suffer for longer. This was also a pretty bad idea of mine, coming out into the fray here. Oh, I trust in our guards. We've employed a few more of our chest makers, so that's another 3 chests being made up at the moment. And that will bring us up to 4 of the 5 science chests that we require. I just hope that we are still producing enough ingots to make them, which it looks as if we might be doing here. It is very difficult to tell at times, because most of the smelters are still making up ingots just for ammunition, so I'm not really sure what is being produced here at the moment. Regardless of my worries though, they have made us up the science chests so that we can unlock the steel upgrade. And in order for us to create some steel parts, we of course will require some steel ingots, which we can make here within our forge, so long as we have pieces of glass and charcoal. Well, charcoal is no issue at all, our idiots are always making that for us. Glass, however, is maybe a bit trickier to make. Not entirely sure what these guys are making at the moment, but that will require some more silica sand and even more charcoal to make, and they are making us up vials at the moment, which I think we need the vials in order for us to start bottling up mineral oil. I'm not quite sure about that, truth be told, so I will need to do a little bit further reading into it. It is becoming nighttime again, so our guards are heading out to their posts. And I've seen that in order for us to create some lead ingots, we are going to require some lead ore, which unfortunately can only be found underneath marshes. So that will be yet another trip out to the marsh, and yet another outpost which we will need to create, and then ignore, which definitely sounds like a job for next time.